All right, man. There's a video out there of Jaden Daniels' mother blocking JuJu Watkins from talking to her son. Now, if you don't know about uh, the original, kind of clip, I did a video where, for the most part, she said that. Matter of fact, we can play it. Give me 1 minute. See if we can pull it up. So if you missed the original clip, his mom explained, her stance on her son and women, right? And at the end of the day, I think men are solution based. Check out the Real 101 Music Entertainment playlist, or just the Real 101 playlist. Men are solution based. And I'm about to explain that women are victim based. Well, let's listen to what she had to say, and this kind of get context to the video. My bad. Hold on, I couldn't hear it.
I said, "Hey, honey, you're them girls. Some girl out here, she's got a Jaden Daniels wall, and her mama said, hey, honey, you're gonna be the one who's gonna go get him." And I know that sounds crazy, but I guarantee there's someone out there who's trying to get their hooks into Jaden Daniels. So thank God he got a mama like me, because it ain't happening.
So you heard her, okay? You heard her, and I'm kind of going to break this down. Why, there's probably a good thing that this happened, and also where's the bad thing at. Especially kind of supporting some of what some men say, that a mother shouldn't really even be dealing with her son past a certain age. It should be all on the daddy. Some people say 7, 8. Some people say 12, as he's beginning his rites of passage of being a young man and being a teenager. So it all depends on kind of what you believe. If I had to be honest, I would say 12, 13-ish. But this is them conversating at the tournament game, and they both cheesing, and I don't really think it's a bad. I don't think it's a bad. I don't know him personally. I think she's a beautiful woman. He seems to be a nice guy. She cheesing, and maybe they know they on camera. His mother come in between them, and she, and I don't think she's coming in being demonstrative. But I'm pretty sure she heard what she said, or if she didn't hear what she said, JuJu didn't hear what the mother said. Look at how the energy changed. And they look alike. Real talk. JuJu and his mother look alike. His mother is very beautiful. So they're having fun with it, right? And then you look at how they cheesing before the mom get there. And the mom makes her scoot over. That's exactly what happened. Unless he scooted over. I don't know. I'm just really looking at this. So they sit next to each other, and I'm guessing the mom, and look, somebody with a JuJu shirt on the back of him. But look, I guess the mom sat between them. So the mom made him move over. And look how JuJu's demeanor changes. And I don't think she's, think they look at her demeanor change. Right? And like I said before, the good thing about this is a lot of women, don't understand that men and not men and women try to protect them. Older sisters, cousins, nieces, brothers, uncles, and maybe guys around the way, even homeboys they may share school, share a class with, or be a peer of. I use this as an example. Remember in Family Matters when Steve Urkel told Laura about the guy, he was bad news, and then the guy was spreading rumors about him getting the second or third base with Laura and Steve tried to warn her, and she told Steve, stop being a player hater, let it go, it'll never happen between me and you. And then she found out that old boy said, been spreading rumors about how she sexually got down, and she apologized to Steve after Eddie stepped to him, right? That's the kind of protection that men try to provide. Women I talked about this on the Patreon, the Free Game 89 Patreon. Women try to act like, and understandably so, everybody's trying to control them. But most people understand how dangerous the world is for women. Women are in a prime from 16 to about 28 to be nice. Let's just say 30, just to give a round number, right? Sometimes say 32 make women feel better, right? And when they're young and inexperienced, you can take advantage of them. You know, you be wondering how a lot of those older guys get with the younger women. They're easily manipulated because they don't know. You know, you buy them a chicken sandwich, you buy them a pair of shoes, you give them a couple of dollars for dinner, or you buy them a sweater, and this generation is money based with these women, right? And they don't know. They legit don't know. So then when they make these mistakes, get knocked up, pick the wrong guy, when people tried to warn them about picking the wrong guy, they say, well, I didn't know. Well, we tried to tell you. And that's why I say you have to hold women accountable. When I did that 2 Chainz video, he has to press charges on that woman, because if men don't hold women accountable, you don't hold women that do you wrong accountable, you don't hold your daughters and all these women accountable, it's just going to get worse for everybody else. So from that aspect of it, women need that protection. Men are logical. Men can see out there that women are taking advantage. They're going to listen to their father. They're going to listen to their mother to a certain extent about women trying to take advantage of you. And, you know, at the end of the day, women and most men are great judge of characters when it comes to picking a significant other. That's a fact. That's why the families used to get together and pick a wife when they did these marriages. They get together and they pick, you know, they get with the other families, they draw out the map for y'all, the resources they got, they're going to give for y'all to be successful, get out health reasons, get out ideologies and beliefs, religious belief, and they get together and y'all, next thing y'all know, y'all having a wedding because it was an arranged marriage, right? So I understand with her trying to protect her son and protect his assets and knowing how women try to take advantage of it, right? But to a certain extent, back to what I said originally, is that at a certain point, he has to go out there and learn. He has a father who coached him. He has to learn. She can't hold his hand through that part. She has to trust, like any other parent, that the material and the teachings that he gave him, it just translates. You know, he don't want to be out here, no pun intended, or no diss, because I got a mad love for Anthony Edwards. Like Anthony Edwards, I get what she says. I get what she's doing, but she's overstepping her boundaries. She's overstepping her boundaries. I say that right now. She's overstepping her boundaries. 1, this girl probably ain't trying to get pregnant. She got a career. 2, y'all look alike. You know, and 3, she should have stayed on the outside and let them have that conversation. And if they hit it off, they hit it off. I don't know much about her. Women know how to read other women a little bit better. Maybe she like, oh, she no good, or she got to go through me first. She can't hold this man hand. And this is kind of why I'm going to talk about Jalen Hurts on this channel too. This is why, you know, I wouldn't mix my money with my honey. With no women, I wouldn't have my mother as my manager. No disrespect. I wouldn't have a sister. No woman as my manager. No, I won't mix my money with honeys, with women, period. A woman told me a long time ago, that one of my teachers told me a long time ago, I wouldn't do it. I keep my mom, and my business. Because if you ever tell mom, overstep your boundary, even your father, some instances, they take it the wrong way and it destroys the family. But if they naturally and organically was having that conversation, he's no longer 15, 14, 16 anymore. She killed the whole vibe. She should let them have that conversation, sit over there and be that way. But at the end of the day, I understand she's trying to protect him, but at the end of the day, he's a grown man. And if this is who you want to talk to, you can't stop it. They're going to find a way to be together. And if you thinking he ain't hitting the skins on the other side of his mother, you know he is. The demeanor changed. Even if they was just friends, the demeanor changed. And this is where you see a lot of dudes who have a vendetta against black women. Black women kind of prove themselves to be right. They want it to be about them. They want to be the star of the show. Some of them believe. When you successful, they have to be in the limelight. Look at Michelle Obama starting a podcast. They can't just play their part. Who else was it that wanted? Look at Savannah James starting a podcast. They just can't play their position. They want to star and roll. So at the end of the day, I understand what she's doing, but you gotta let your son rock out. That's a fact. You know, you only can warn him. You only can make sure he get a prenuptial agreement. You only can, kind of tell him. But ultimately, it's his decision. You gotta just hope, like any other parent, hope that you taught them the right way, and you raise them right and they make the right decisions. But I don't know JuJu. You know what I'm saying? But it seems to be a nice woman. Don't seem like she trying to get pregnant no time soon. She got her own bag. She athletic. And it don't seem like, it'd kind of be an issue. She plays in the summertime when she goes pro. He plays in the fall to early winter time. So it seems like for them, it'd be nice. And at some point, if they get to the point where they had that discussion early on, she don't want a family to this point, or she want to play this long and then have a family, or they're not interested in having a family to whenever, then that's a discussion that it's a deal breaker for him at some point. But in my opinion, she's overstepping her boundaries. This could block her son's blessing, stepping her boundaries, and it's more about kind of like she want to be number one, and she don't want to pass the torch to another woman with her son. And a lot of black women, they had that issue because they're not getting married. Even, and a lot of the black women, but I'm talking about the older black women, and a lot of the black women before that wasn't getting married, that was getting married, they divorced. So instead of, tending to their husband and enjoying the fruits of their labor and being retiring and traveling, they in their sons and their daughters' business. That's why we have that's why the pickings are even slim for a lot of women in the black community too, because now you're throwing cougars in the dating pool because they didn't get married. They got divorced. So now guess what? The dating pool is made up of young men, mid men. I'm not talking about middle. I'm talking about like 30, 35, 40, kind of still prime men, 40 to 50, and then older men. So those older men are back in the dating pool. So, give a little bit more cushion, but guess what? No, a lot of y'all, you throwing more women in the dating pool competing for a small percentage of guys. So this is what happened when you have a mother, where you have women who don't get married. You have them being in their sons and daughters' businesses. You see even them and their daughter is sharing boyfriends, and she's cheating with their boyfriend's daughter or her daughter's boyfriend. You see them meddling in people's business. You know what I'm saying? This is what happens when they just choose not to get married and choose not to. I don't think she with his father no more, and ain't got shit going on. They put their nose in everybody's business. You just know that old woman that's in the neighborhood that look at the window, they know everybody's business because she ain't got no life. This is exactly it. She's overstepping her boundaries. Her son is number one because she don't have a husband, probably. I could be wrong. And this is what I'll be telling y'all. At some point, you gotta just be a man and tell your mama, get the fuck on. Tell your dad, I'm a man. Roy Jones had to do it with his father. I'm a man. What James Brown say? I'm a man. You got to tell him kick rocks and Gucci flip-flops and socks. But hey, thumbs up the video. Hit the link in the description. It's the first link. It says follow me everywhere. Hit the link tree. Join my Free Game 89 channel. Join the Patreon. Follow me on X, Instagram, Spotify, Amazon, Kick, Twitch. Want to donate to the channel? Best way to do that is thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Peace.